Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Mariana Malik.
And I'm Devin Bass. A new update coming in from the White House regarding the Turkey and Syria situation. Here's what President Donald Trump said during a press conference earlier this morning. As Trump made the announcement, Commander Muslim Abdi's comments were tweeted by his forces spokesman. Abdi said the truce with Turkey would not have been possible without the efforts of President Trump. We thank Trump for his tireless efforts that stopped the brutal Turkish attack. This sparked a response from Trump in which he tweeted, "Thank you, General Muslim, for your kind words and courage. Please extend my warmest regards to the Kurdish people. I look forward to seeing you soon." The Turkish offensive lasted 9 days before the ceasefire was negotiated.
And President Donald Trump allegedly may have actually performed a quid pro quo act. Top U.S. diplomat William Taylor testified Tuesday that Trump was holding back military aid for Ukraine unless the country agreed to investigate the Democrats and a company linked to Joe Biden's family. Taylor said that he sensed something odd when the trio of Trump officials were planning the call with Zelensky, and one wanted to make sure that no one was transcribing or monitoring the call. Lawmakers who emerged after nearly 10 hours of the hearing said that this established a direct line to the quid pro quo at the center of the impeachment probe. The White House denied the claims.
And in tech news, Facebook is trying to start a new currency. Our social media anchor Blade Pfeiffer has more.
That's right, guys. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg appeared in Congress earlier today to defend Facebook's new ambitious project to create a digital currency called Libra. Zuckerberg tried to reassure lawmakers that he wouldn't allow Facebook to start the project without explicit approval from all U.S. financial regulators, but many of them were not convinced. Members of the House Financial Services Committee argued that the project could create many concerns and argued that Facebook should be broken up. This is Zuckerberg's second time in Congress after testifying in April 2018 over a data sharing scandal. He is also under existing criticism for Facebook's policies, conduct, and market dominance. We will keep you updated on whether we will be seeing Facebook's new currency anytime soon. But for now, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Blade. Today, Hong Kong authorities withdrew an extradition bill that played a role in starting the democracy protests. Secretary for Security John Lee told the Chinese territory that the government suspended the bill because it had resulted in conflicts in society. The Hong Kong protest has reached its 5th month. However, there are no reports of the bill removal dampening the protest. More than 400 Oklahoma prison inmates have the possibility of being released from prison in November. Due to House Bill 1269, inmates who are being held under drug charges and property crimes have the possibility of those being reclassified. The new law goes into effect on November 1st. A special meeting will be held on that day by the Pardon and Parole Board, where it will review nearly 900 inmates' cases. Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board Executive Director Steve Bickley said this commutation process will be the largest one-day total in U.S. history. Inmates who pass through the expedited process are expected to be released from prison in November. And so I heard that it's going to be way colder soon, Devin.
Yeah, I did hear that too, so we'll check with Jay and see how it's looking right now.
Yes, Mariana and Devin, it's definitely, now the past couple of times we've been talking about, some cooler temperatures, but this week we're definitely really going to feel it. So let's go ahead and take a look right now, 67 degrees. The winds from the south-southwest at 14 miles per hour. The wind today, man, I'll tell you what, it's a good thing I got paste in my hair. Get a little strength in for us right there. It's going to feel like 67. The humidity is going to be at 47%. So I'm telling you, those winds is what's going to make it cooler for us. Let's go ahead and take a look right now across the state for us. Look at this, 66 in Guyman, 61 in Woodward, 60 in Enid, 67 down there in Lawton, 68 in OKC. So all across the state right now, it's all in the 60s. We're not even looking at 70s. It's going to be so cool for us as we head into the fall season. But hey, look what's coming. Tonight we're getting a chance of some rain. Some rain's going to come in for us. It's going to drop to 49 degrees. So it's going to be pretty cool for us. The winds from the northeast at 9 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 45, and the humidity is at 45%. So if you're planning on going out anywhere tonight, just remember that those rain chances are coming in for us. It's about 50% chance, and as we go on through the late night hours, it's going to increase even more. And so later on, I'll give you a look at those more rain chances and what's coming up next. Mariana, Devin, back to you guys.
Thanks, Jay. We have an update on the ongoing mold situation in campus dorms. Another case of mold was brought up during the UCOSA town hall meeting Monday night. This time, West Hall was affected. UCentral's Hannah Baker went to ask West Hall residents if they were experiencing any mold trouble.
Why is there an acute mold problem in the dorms, especially West Hall? A problem was reported and tested positive, but it was simply painted over.
I live in West Hall, and my dorm on North 220 had mold. And then a lot of girls in Central, second floor, had mold too. And then we got moved to East 300, and somebody in Central East, or not Central, Central 300 had mold too.
I know some people that thought they had mold in their room, turned out they did, and it got cleaned out.
And I haven't found any mold in my room, but I'm pretty sure like one of my friends had mentioned that they found mold in their room.
So as of right now, the students that we have talked to on campus that have encountered this issue mostly seem to be from West Hall. We tried to get in contact with Housing and Dining to get more information on this. They weren't able to get back to us yet. So we will keep you guys updated as we get more information back to you guys at the desk.
A member of the University of Oklahoma Board of Regents has resigned shortly after being elected as vice chairman of the panel. Renzi Stone posted his immediate resignation after Gary Pearson was elected as chairman, which begins in March. Stone tweeted out his resignation letter saying that, quote, "It has been an honor to serve the state and our alumni, student, faculty, and staff." He continued by saying, "With a few new opportunities on my plate and the university trending in the right direction, I decided it was a good time to make a change for me and my family," end quote.
And construction workers are still hard at work to finish the new addition to Hamilton Fieldhouse. The addition includes a new wrestling facility, practice court, other facilities, and locker rooms for multiple sports. Before the addition, 3 of the women's sports teams were sharing the same locker room. Paycom CEO Chad Richardson donated most of the money to fund the athletics department, Complete the Dream campaign. The official grand opening is set to be on Wednesday, November 6th, with the ribbon cutting ceremony starting at 1. And the city of Edmond is encouraging the participation from all of its citizens. The city is holding 2 public meetings over fair and affordable housing. The first one is taking place tomorrow at the Downtown Community Center at 5:30 p.m. and the second meeting will be held December 9th during the Edmond City Council meeting. The results of the meeting will be included in a study that is part of an application for funding from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
The last Herd on Herd for the fall season was hosted this weekend, and our very own Jay Mace attended the event.
Whether it's food, music, or local shopping, the Herd on Herd has you covered. Whether you want to jam out and let the kiddos play, grab some grub, or maybe do some shopping, Herd on Herd is the place to be. The street festival began back in 2014 with having only 3 food trucks and now has more than 32 trucks and 12 retailers. The festival is put on by the Citizens Bank of Edmond, and even though this was the last festival for the fall, Herd on Herd hopes to return in the spring.
So we hope to always have more in the future. A lot of people don't realize, but Herd on Herd was actually, it's completely done by Citizens Bank of Edmond. And so we have 55 employees, and every single year we actually send out a survey and say, hey, employees, do you want to do this again? The reason we do that is Herd on Herd is ran by all of our employees, and so it's completely volunteer, and so we never know for sure if we're going to have it next year, but we sure hope we do.
Herd on Herd stretches from Herd Street to 2nd Street, and even some local shops say it's good for business.
We get really busy. We get a lot of business. We still get people in that kind of don't know that we're here, and so this helps like the public know that we're here, we're open, we have really cute, fun things. We have things for women, guys, gifts, everything that you can think of.
This year, the Citizens Bank of Edmond hosted 8 Herd on Herd festivals, which happens every 3rd Saturday of each month, from March to October. And for more information on how you can keep up with the Herd on Herd, you can follow their Instagram at Herd on Herd. In Edmond, Jay Mace, UCentral News.
Thanks, Jay. The Bison Creek clothing store say they give 20% discounts to UCO students, so be sure to look out for that next season.
And if you still haven't had a chance to get a pumpkin to celebrate the fall season, the Parkhurst Pumpkin Stand on the corner of 33rd and Broadway will be selling pumpkins for the rest of the month. The pumpkins range in price based on size and will be 20% off until Friday. The pumpkin stand will be open until the 31st.
Tonight, there will be a trunk or treat event at the Commons and University Suites parking lot. Students are encouraged to decorate their vehicles and pass out candy to the Edmond community. If you're not able to buy your own candy, don't worry because Housing and Residential Engagement will be providing sweets for you. Trunk or treat will be a 2-hour event from 7 to 9 p.m. To sign up, email jstephenson7@uco.edu. And Devin, I heard that we might be getting some rain tonight.
I know, I'm kind of expecting it, not ready for it though. So
Yeah.
We'll be right back with that with Jay.
That's right, stay with us.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Well, Marty and Devin, we are definitely going to get some rain, not only tonight, but we're also going to look a little bit more into tomorrow. But let's go ahead and take a look at tonight temperatures right now. 48 in Guymon, 39 in Woodward, 47 down there in Clinton, 49 in Oklahoma City. If we take a look at the eastern part of Oklahoma, Tulsa at 48, McAllister at 53, Miami at 46, and Idabel down there at 49. So definitely, if you got some sweatpants, might be a good time to bring those out. Get maybe a little bit more of a heavy jacket, especially if that rain comes in, if you have night plans. But let's go ahead and take a look at tomorrow. Oh, buddy, tell you what, 51 degrees. That's the highest it's going to get for us. And then the winds from the southeast at 12 miles per hour, it's going to feel not like 110. Oh, I wish, but that rain is going to cool us down a lot more. And the humidity is down there at 46%. Let's go ahead and take a look at tomorrow across the state. Guymon at 50, 46 in Woodward, 52 in Clinton, 53 down there in Lawton. Let's go ahead and take a look at the eastern part of Oklahoma. Tulsa up there at 49, McAllister at 55, Idabel at 68, and Miami at 48. So even tomorrow, as that rain comes in, those temperatures are going to be very, very cool for us. So make sure that you get a jacket, get an umbrella. An umbrella, I know a lot of college students, we don't have an umbrella. Make sure you get one, go to Dollar Tree, do whatever you've got to do to be safe as this rain moves in. And later on, I'll give you your 7-day forecast. Mariana, Devin, back to you.
Thanks, Jay. And if you're a Spotify user, you might want to hear this.
That's right. Our social media anchor, Blade Pfeiffer, has the details on how you can get a free Google Home Mini. So be sure to stick around after the break to hear about that and more.
A new and innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge. Combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes. Gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central. Advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back, Broncos. My name is Blade Pfeiffer, and here is your social media update. Okay, first up today, Spotify users, this one's for you. If you are a Spotify Premium subscriber, you can claim a brand new Google Home Mini for free from now until November 15th. Last year, Spotify offered its users Google's smart speakers as a gift for a premium family subscription. This year, the Google Home Mini deal is available to all premium users. The Mini originally retails for $49, but this deal does have limitations. It should be noted that this freebie does not apply to the most recent Google Mini, but the generation before it. And I should also add, subscribers to the premium student Spotify plan are not eligible for this deal. But if you do qualify, hurry up and head to Spotify's official website to get yours. Next up, former member of the band One Direction, Louis Tomlinson, announced earlier today that his first album as a solo artist will be released on January 31st of 2020. The album, titled Walls, will have a total of 12 songs and be the first album from the singer since One Direction split in 2016. Available for pre-order now, fans are getting excited. One Twitter user said, "At Louis Tomlinson, I love you so much and am so proud of you. Sending love and support always." Are you guys excited for Tomlinson's new album? Let us know in the comments on our Facebook page at UCentral. And on a more serious note today, a famous mobile game took a tragic turn for one of its players. 21-year-old Kayla Campos was shot and killed while playing Pokemon Go on Friday night. Campos and her boyfriend were playing the game when they witnessed an armed robbery near a park in New Mexico. As Campos tried to drive away from the scene, one of the robbers fired multiple shots towards her vehicle. Campos was shot in the neck, and then the car crashed into a nearby home. In case you didn't know, Pokemon Go is an augmented reality game that allows players to use their physical locations to capture digital Pokemon on their smartphones. Police say the shooters have not been found yet, but they are currently pursuing leads. And that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on our Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at UCentral. Have an amazing day, Broncos. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Blade. The new season of NBA started last night.
That's right, and our sports anchor, Logan Long, has more on how the game turned out and more in Bronco sports.
Stay with us, Bronco fans.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent.
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Logan Long, and welcome to this edition of UCentral Sports. Let's get started with the UCO women's golf team, who finished second in the Arkansas Tech Invitational that ended on Tuesday. The Broncos closed, shooting a .316 on a tough day for scoring, and finished the two-day 36-hole tournament with a .631 total. UCO led host Arkansas Tech by 1 stroke entering the final round, but the Golden Sun closed, shooting a .310 to claim a 5-shot victory. The Broncos also fared well in the individual standings. Susanna Olivares and Sydney Roberts both had top 5 finishes to lead UCO. Olivares shot a final round 76 and a 153 overall to finish in second, while Roberts, who led the tournament after shooting a 73 on Monday, tied for third with a total of 154 after she shot an impressive, or not so impressive, 81 on Tuesday. The UCO volleyball team dropped 3 of 4 sets in an MIAA matchup against Pittsburgh State on Tuesday. The loss comes after the Broncos were on a 2-game winning streak in league play. UCO dropped the first 2 sets, 26-28 and 22-25. The Broncos would bounce back and take the third set, but ultimately would not have enough as they lost the third set, 25-13. The Broncos are now 15-7 overall and 7-5 in conference play this season. UCO will return to Edmond this weekend to host a pair of conference matches against unbeaten Nebraska Kearney on Friday and Fort Hays State on Saturday, so make sure you check those out. And well, for all of you NBA fans, it's back. The NBA began last night, and opening night did not disappoint, as the defending NBA champion Toronto Raptors received their championship rings prior to beating the New Orleans Pelicans in overtime with the final score of 130-122. And the game everyone has been waiting for since the NBA schedule was released, out in the Western Conference, the Los Angeles Clippers took round 1 of the battle in LA with the final score of 112-102. Kawhi Leonard, he was clearly the best player on the court last night as he scored 30 points and led his new team to a huge win over LeBron James and the new LA Lakers. And for you Thunder fans, the wait is over. The OKC Thunder will be back in action tonight as they will play the Utah Jazz on the road. But for the first time since 2007, the Thunder will take the floor without star point guard and beloved Oklahoman Russell Westbrook. Westbrook was traded to the Houston Rockets this offseason and will make his debut with his new team on Thursday against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now we shift to the football field, where the Oklahoma Sooners are now ranked 5th in the country and are 7-0 to start the season for the first time since 2004. The Sooners' new look, Speed D, under defensive coordinator Alex Grinch, has been a bright spot so far this season. Just a year removed from finishing last in the Big 12 in defensive efficiency, the Sooners are currently ranked 1st. And no, that's not a typo. You heard it correctly. The Sooners are ranked 1st in defensive efficiency in the Big 12. And on the offensive side of the ball, it's a lot of the same. The Sooners continue their dominance. For the 3rd straight year, the Sooners lead the country in almost every category on offense. And once again, an OU quarterback, that being Jalen Hurts this season, is among the leaders in the Heisman race. The Sooners offense will have their work cut out for them this week as they will hit the road to take on Kansas State, who leads the Big 12 in points allowed per game. The game will kick off at 11 a.m. and be televised on Fox. Well, that's all the time I have for sports today. Broncos, I hope you have a great day. Devin, Martiana, what do we have coming up after the break?
Thanks, Logan. And when we come back, we'll get our last look at weather.
Stick with us.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can have all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma.
We are teaching tomorrow's leaders. We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central.
Welcome back to UCentral News.
Let's take a last look at weather. Jay?
Well, guys, you know, as a weatherman, I get a lot of questions, especially people asking me, is winter coming? Not yet, not so far. Right now, it's rain. Rain that's coming in for us. So tonight, 49 degrees. Thursday is the day, 100% chance of rain. Drops to 53 degrees, and the tonight temperature is at 39. Friday, we have a little bit of a less chance, about 60% chance of rain. Saturday, 61. Low temperatures at 41 degrees. Sunday, 68. And look at that. Monday, 64. But look at those tonight temperatures in the low 40s to high 30s. That is something, man, that is fall coming in, and that rain is definitely going to bring a lot more cooler temperatures for us. So if you are going to be out, make sure you have an umbrella, get some sweatpants. It's going to be nice if you want to stay in, though, and, like, I don't know, maybe watch some Netflix and enjoy the rain and take a nap. So.
Well, thanks for the warning. I feel like we definitely need to get ready for fall season. But moving away from weather just a little bit, Blade, you had that story about the woman who died playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
it's tragic.
It's a real shame. I never would have thought that you could have been in so much danger playing that game.
No.
Yeah, do you guys play the game?
I personally don't play, and I didn't really know people still played it. I knew it was really popular a couple years ago, but I wouldn't have thought that it would be a dangerous game. But like Mars was saying earlier, like it's something that kind of takes you to different areas that you may not be used to.
Yeah.
That just shows you that you have to be careful in any situation like that.
Yeah, I think I played it a little bit, and then it would take me to places I didn't even know, or that it's crazy how far people will go. They will travel and go to catch these Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they realize how dangerous it can be, and people who like look for you know possible people to.
This is a good example of that. Yeah, I definitely think so.
They just saw a robbery happen. They didn't even interact.
Yeah, she wasn't part of it at all, so I think it's such a pity she's gone so young. But just be careful if any of you are playing the game on campus. Please be careful of your surroundings and go to safe places. And well, thank you so much for tuning into this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmond.